There's certainly no better place in this league to watch a home hockey game than this joint. The greatest hockey fans in the world exist in Chicago.
Not a bad seat in the house here either, Judd.
The Allstate goaltending matchup tonight, Ilya Bryzgalov against Kari Lehtonen. Lehtonen 5-6-1, a .288. Goals against average, 4th in the league in minutes, 5th in the league in saves. Ilya Bryzgalov, not that sharp last night, but picked up the victory, stopping 15 of 18. He is 5-5-0, a .283 goals against average. And there are some guys who can throw some body checks out there right now for both teams. Thrown in by Roach. Along the near side, here's Brennan. Back of the net, goal. Lost it, Rome. Slides it up the middle and out to center ice. Somebody has lost a stick. Goal through the traffic. In the near circle, Kanapka tips it out to center ice. Here's Roach. Up the right side for Brennan. Icing is waved off. O'Brien gets it from Brennan. And Brennan wants to go with Rome. I don't think he wanted to do it. And now we've got a pileup behind the net.
I will say Kip Brennan, I believe, is getting the initial minor. And he laid the hit. The official's arm went immediately up in the air. So we will have to wait and see what happens after the fact.
Brennan, a couple of right hands. He's not heard a whistle, and now Flash and Kanapka are going to go. These guys are going to get tossed. Flash with a couple of right hands. Flash with a right. Kanapka holding on. Flash with a right. Flash an uppercut. Flash a right hand. Flash a right. Flash a right uppercut. Kanapka trying to get a hand free. Flash, is he going to try and switch hands?
Judd, these two guys were in the warm-up last night when they were going off the ice. Everybody was almost off the ice except about 3 guys, and it was Kanapka and Flash who wanted to go and eventually talked to each other and looked like they were going to. They did not, so they've carried it on also to this game.
Oh, there's a big catch over Kanapka's left eye. Sirott to the corner, Cheestoff. 55 seconds left on the 4-minute power play the Ducks had. Here's Brookbank, fumbled it, otherwise he had a good chance. Hagen, now loophole. Cheestoff, back of the net. Brookbank fires and Lehtonen took it in.
Well, this is a terrific stop, and this is what is so good about Kari Lehtonen. He knows where the pass is going. He reads the play well. Brookbank one time, what a pass from Cheestoff. He already knows that Brookbank's sliding in, so he quickly moves it to front. Brookbank in the slot just lets it go. And Kari Lehtonen had to push off from the right post to get himself square, and he does that. Gets out of the butterfly and soaks it into the belly. And I think that's what those guys can do. You maneuver around the net, you read off each other, and I think Lonnie Bonus, as I just said, getting familiar with this game again. He's been away for 4 years, I believe it is. He's been terrific in Switzerland, but it's a totally different game here.
And I think Pohanka and Sansel are going to go. They were both cross-checking one another off the face-off. Make that slashing one another. 4 fours?
I don't know if that's 4 on 4 or 4 minutes.
Oh, 4 on 4.
The shot deflected by Bryzgalov to the corner, and LaRose jumps up and right over top of Malice, and then actually tags him right down into the Craftsman. There is that high stick and the slam dunk, and to pin him up against the boards. I think you got to call that. What do you think?
I think you do. If Brennan having a chuckle, and at least he gets some company. It's some new people to talk to. I would imagine he's going to get bored in there if it's just the same guys. Malice. Down to Cheestoff. Backs it off, looks around. Lupul now in front. Malice rather than a Cheestoff. Centered, fired, Lehtonen the stop down low. And Larson giving it to Lupul. Still giving it to Lupul.
I don't think Lupul wants any part of Brad Larson.
Top of it. Up high O'Brien. Top of it, rink wide. Backing it off Parenteau. Rather than that fired, and Lehtonen across to make another stop down low. And Lehtonen another stop, and here's McKenzie Sampson's out of the box. We'll clear it out.
There's been enough of that.
Is it a 2-line pass?
How about this shot? Popovic And again, Kari Lehtonen, boy, is he ever good at moving across, getting those legs spread wide across, taking away the bottom portion of the net. Look at this so far. Bad blood. Oh, my goodness. 64 penalty minutes in the first 6 minutes and 54 seconds. 2 game misconduct. Not that flash. Not sure the breakdown, but we know that the Wolves have a few more of those 64.
Well, the Wolves came in 7th in the league in penalty minutes per game. The Ducks 4th and leading the league in minors.
Wow.
Apparently he didn't like the way he played last night. So he makes the move and puts Pahanis on that top line. Along with Malte and Larson. Malte centers, fired! They score! Steve Malte gets to the puck first, and Larson deposits his 6th. 1-0 Wolves.
Starts in the neutral zone. And it's a beautiful pass by Steve Malte. Larson, we have seen him numerous times this year driving to the net, wreaking havoc, and either scoring or setting up goals because of it. But there's a little chink in by Lonnie Pahanis. What a pass this is. Right through the top of the crease. Larson beats his chest. Burrow right to the top of the net, and he one time scoops it right over the left hand of Bryzgalov. A beautiful goal. The Wolves took so many penalties, they weren't able to because they're on the power play so much.
Right.
Move it! You move it, guys!
Wolves fish it out of Popovic's skates. Roach is waiting for it. He gets it. Right to the net. Fired! Bryzgalov the save! Good movement. Oh, the Ducks fail to clear. First penalty is over. Larson. I thought Brickbank was going to kill him right there, but he kicked the puck out of the way. Larson drops it. Malte shoots. Larson fires. Bryzgalov the save. Rebound. And it's sent down. Did that hit him in the back of the leg?
I think so.
Into the corner. Now left to the net, Perot. Poke check nicely by Sippets. Perot had it, lost it. Sippets tripped up. No call. How can you not call that? Right to the net. Lehtonen the stop. Back of the net, Bobby. Goal in to try and help out. Moves behind the net. Here's Bobby. Maloney is camped out in front. Roach guided into the corner. Rome. The pop on Kevin Goal. Bobby in the dig away. Goal out in front. Fire just wide. Hogan shoots. They score! Hogan just scooped up the loose biscuit and stuffed it inside the post. 2-0 Wolves.
Talk about Katie by the door. Off a nice forecheck and a good chance first by Brian Maloney. Goes behind the net. Look at Greg Hogan. He did all the time in the world. And I think Kevin Gold might have interfered. I'm not sure on purpose, but yeah, he got knocked in. I don't know. I thought he maybe kicked Bryzgalov a little bit, but Greg Hogan, very alert, picked the puck off the backboards and brought it to his forehand. Still had plenty of time to find the empty net. So he met
O'Connor with a late hit on Hogan behind the play. Letterman shoots. Deflected! Oh, and a nice stop there by Bryzgalov. I think we got a penalty upcoming as McKenzie was jumped by Penner. And another meeting of the minds.
Yeah, I think with Brian to go, he jumped all over McKenzie. It's a cross check. McKenzie.
Pahanis for Malte. System of first. Pahanis back to the net. Chancellor in the dig away. Pahanis to Roach. Shoots! In the corner now, Chancellor. Goes on the perimeter now. Pahanis almost fell down. Malte. Larson. Back to the net. Pahanis. Malte. Had it, lost it. And took a Wolves bounce off the partition. Thank you very much. Clean living. Chancellor. Malte. Right in the net. Larson. Centers. Roach shoots. He scores! Oh, that a laser to the top far corner. A power play goal. 3-0 Wolves.
Travis Roach with a wicked wrist shot. Scored one the other night in Grand Rapids, similar in the positioning. Brad Larson very patient with the puck, waits it out. A couple of Cincinnati players go by, and then he makes the feed to the high slot, and that is where Travis Roach is on the left point. He walks in, you can hear that. Right off the bar. What a shot. Center ice. Those behind-the-scenes type penalties, which are not the fondest of coaches.
So the Wolves short-handed. Oh, look, a giveaway. Bryzgalov lost it. McKenzie, that's got to be a penalty shot.
He's got to call something. That's a joke if he does not. That was on purpose.
Oh, my. John Anderson, I thought he was going to leap onto the ice.
He did that on purpose. I can't believe that Justin St. Pierre is right there. This official is on the mark where he is standing. And there's no doubt he knew he was in trouble, Ilya Bryzgalov, when he tried to maneuver this puck between a couple of little players. That's terrible. Loses the puck. There's the dish. He grabs the net. He certainly grabs the top of the bar and pulls it down on top of him. Right there.
Oh, I got it.
His body doesn't bump into the post, which might have knocked it out. He actually pulls it down on top of him.
That is horrible.
Terrible. Well, you wonder if a linesman could say anything there, or does he have to be asked?
Can they call that minor penalty?
I'm not sure what you should call, but why wouldn't, if you have any questions on what was going on, can you not say to your linesman, what do you think? And at the other end, Kari Lehtonen, see, he's knocking the net off now every time he was down there. He did not bump into the post, which I thought maybe trying to get back, it would be a no call, no doubt in my mind, if he's trying to hustle back into the top of the crease, because of the pass, but he actually gets around his post, grabs onto the top of the crossbar, and tries to hide in his net.
Stansel in the corner, Wolf cycling. Oh, Stansel just threw his guy aside. Oh, Joel step. LaRose. As we get it away from Malice. Back into the neutral zone. Look out here. Cheestop is in. Shoot! London to stop. Rebound. London keeps it out of there. Spectacular.
Well, what can you say? This guy is tremendous, and we're actually getting to witness this spectacular goaltending again this year, thanks to the lockout. Ryan Sippets gets caught here. Puck goes through. There goes Cheestop. There's no way you're going to catch him. Nice little move on the forehand. Looks like he's gone far enough, but are you kidding? With Gumby there? No chance. And that's what he does so well, Judd. He braces his leg up against the post, so you can't get it underneath that. Very difficult, I think, for a goaltender. If you're standing in the middle of the net, you make your maneuver. It's easy for the puck to go underneath your pad, or at least have a guy push your pad into the net and carry the momentum of the puck in, but he braces himself with the...
Didn't get the shot through. And here's LaRose through the middle. LaRose pulled down. We got a penalty upcoming. Bobby shoots. LaRose, why did they stop that? Or is he calling the penalty shot?
Yep, he's trying to center ice. I don't know if that's a penalty shot.
Here we go. First one for the Wolves this year. LaRose grabs the puck into the slot. Slowly shoots. And Bryzgalov, the pad save. Sippets, left of the net. Brennan, now Sippets. Wedderburn shoots. Bryzgalov the save. Rebound. They try and bang it out in front. Goal. Wraparound block. They hack away. Sippets shoots wide. Wedderburn. Back of the net. Brennan chugging after it. Rome throws it through the middle and down. Shoulders from Brookbank. This guy was shocked as they go by. Sippets. Foot. He's been out there for a while. The Wolves skating with 5 defensemen after Flash got booted out. And a glove saved by Lehtonen. 13 and a half left here in regulation. 3-0 Wolves. This is Chicago Wolves hockey. Held in by Santos. Perot was off to the races. High slot Larson. Malta lost it out with skate. 2-on-1 the other way. Holmquist racing back is Larson. Holmquist shoots splendid. He stared that. Unbelievable.
Incredible. Holmquist makes the right decision. He's got a man to his left. There's a defenseman in between. It's Roach, but he holds on, and he's in tight enough to go top shelf. How about that? He's got a little mustard on it, too, but he just throws the glove up and makes a spectacular stop. Beautiful to watch. Great goaltender.
Tell you what, Lettman's made some pretty good saves tonight.
Yeah,
This could be a very different game. It's only 3-0 Wolves. Their 9th power play chance. On the near side, Cheestop. Shoot, fires, blocks. Lettman can't track it down. Hammered down by Stewart.
There you go. You're sometimes a little bit too close, and I think Lupo was too close to the top of the crease after the initial save by Lettman. If he's back a little bit, he might be able to find the puck, but he's in on top of Lettman and can't quite find or see the puck.
Lettman back to play it, stops it, brings it around, doesn't elevate as much. Near side, Cheestop got pounded, and he's going to drop it, start throwing it with Roach. Goal will jump in. Look at this one. Cheestop with a couple of rights, Goal with a right.
Got a shield on.
Goal with an uppercut. Goal trying to get that helmet on. He yanks it off. Goal with an uppercut. You know, Cheestop has done this much. Goal with a right to the body. Cheestop now just holding on. Can Goal get a hand free? Goal switches to left. Another left to the back of the head. Goal with a right. Cheestop goes down. Goal with a big overhead right to close it out.
Couple of heavyweights. No, not yet. How about Kevin Dolo jumping in for Travis Roach? Roach with that huge hit. Cheestop jumped up, swinging.
Center. Rolls. Lost it. Rolls. It's been a penalty shot earlier in the game. Tripped up by Parentole. Apparently the referee's got somewhere to go. John Anderson yelling at a Marin behind the play. Santola took a run it down. Holmquist is going to go with Santola. And the fun continues.
Tony Santola just got up and dropped Holmquist. He was going to get a penalty, and deservedly so, because he just decked Malice with it looked like a right shot, and then Holmquist came into the rescue and actually had the upper hand on Santola, but he just showed brute strength by just pulling himself off the ice with Holmquist and then dropped him down.
He's already got that lower half coverage he's talking about. In the upper half, he takes away with that glove hand. Stewart just plowed into Malice back of the net, and we've got some more fun. Michael Shute grabs a hold. Another scrum. That looked like a clean check to me.
There was no arm up. There was an arm up after the Duck player came in. The second player came in, I think it was Malice, to get a hold of Stewart. And I believe the initial hit by Stewart was not called, and I think that was a clean play. And then Malice came out of nowhere to jump on Stewart. That's what everyone's exhausted after this up there. There goes Shute. There goes Stewart.
Spot the Parentho's going to change. And what do we got behind the play here? It's Malte and an O'Connor. How about this?
Something had to happen in front of the net. Malte dropped his gloves.
O'Connor trying to fire a right, can't get it in there. He doesn't really fight all that often. O'Connor trying to get a right hand free.
With a sheepdog.
And the linesmen are going to jump in. And that'll do it for this altercation.
I'm not sure what happened. It had to occur right in front of them because that's where Steve Malte was. The puck went out into the neutral zone, and all of a sudden, behind the play, the two of them were wrapped up. That's the great thing about this, Lee. You get to talk to the guy all the way down to the dressing room.
I guarantee you, you're going to die. I guarantee you.
And the fans here will jump on their feet. Brennan with a little shot on O'Brien. Lettman back of the net. 7 seconds left. Brennan chasing O'Brien, giving a little punch there. And that'll do it for this one. The Wolves recorded their first shutout of the season. Kari Lehtonen, perfect tonight. stopping all 27 Mighty Duck shots.